Beautiful beach day at Marlar Park at Brooks Bridge on Okaloosa Island in Florida. That's right. We were just over there visiting with those guys. Had to feed them lunch today. They always enjoy that. So pretty. 5 miles per hour. Oh, there's a lot of people showed up. There's a whole bunch of ducks right there in the flood water from the last storm. This guy looking like he's guilty as hell. I don't know. Got some good tropical music going on though. Folks barbecuing. Yes, we had to fit some happiness in today. Today was getting a bit dim there for a moment. So I had to change the subject matter for a minute. It's a shame these restaurants haven't reopened down here. That one on the right, the one on the left used to have the best prime rib. Oh my gosh. Like the Siding and Coke, I think it was called. My daughter, I love that place. I took her there for her birthday once. And we danced together for her birthday. It was so cool. This one got tore up in the storm. The last storm. Love that place. I would like to live in that. There used to be a bar right there where all those boats are. I think it was called Timbers or something. There for years. That thing seemed like it was open 24 hours. Boarded up the frog. Alvin's Island. Over here. And pretend like we just now that was illegal, dude. Supposed to turn on that light over there. It says no turn at all. That's why you go through this way. So a friend of mine was mad because I gave him a ticket for pulling the old Oklahoma roll in a stop sign. And I was like, he's like, I got a ticket for stop sign. I'm like, yeah, because like I didn't stop. Well, I stopped, you know, I looked both ways, I stopped, you know, but I didn't come to a full stop, and I'm like, well, that's why the stop sign's there, and that ticket can get real pricey. I had one years ago in Arkansas that they removed, and the joker took my license, my driver's license for it, and stapled it to paperwork, and I knew the captain real good, Richard Weisbrod. I called him up and I said, what's the deal with the guy takes my driver's license? I can't even catch my tax check. And he's like, well, were you drunk driving? I went, no, I don't drink and drive. I don't drink. And he looked it up and he told me to come down to the department and give me my license back. But they put a staple through it, so every time I got stopped after that, every cop in every state thought it was a drunk driving license because it had staples through it. I didn't find that out till way later. I could have just bought another license, and they were like $20 back then. But, yeah, and then I had one that was rigged. My ex-husband was harassing me real bad, and a trooper right by my house goes to write me went through a stop sign ticket when I did not. And, in fact, my brakes were really bad. I was trying to get to Dothan to get them fixed. So I had to go pretty slow, and I had to have lots of time to stop before I went to a stop sign or a stoplight. And this joker wrote me up for no stop sign, which was a lie. And I called the court and I said, look, so you better check the video. And I said, how much is that ticket? And they're like, well, it's about $450 or $500 because it was by a trooper. And I went, yeah, well, this is rigged. You better check it. And boy, they did, and they dropped it. I was mad as hell because if I was going to pay $450 or $400 for a ticket, especially for one I didn't do anything, no. But yeah, you don't do the Oklahoma roll. You come to a complete stop. You wait. You look both ways, even if it's a four-way stop, and then you go. You don't just touch the brake pedal because somebody is looking. I promise you, somebody is watching. A lot of police cars here don't even have sheriff or police on them. They're like the glow-in-the-dark ones. Like there'll be black cars or brown cars or dark blue cars, and you can only see the sheriff or police thing if you shine your headlights onto the car. It's really wild. So you never know. California, they used to take all the dope repo cars so they could be driving up in a Ferrari, Porsche, whatever. The worst things about Florida is drunk driving. You don't want to be doing that. Getting slammed for a gun. Don't want to be doing that. They're really funny about that. And drugs. And no, smoking weed in public is not legal in the state of Florida. I don't care if you have a permit. You need to go back and read the papers you signed, because you are not supposed to smoke it in public or in public housing or around minors. Go read it again. It's a drug. Ask any e-cig shop. They'll tell you the same thing. Starting to get a little murky again. We're getting a little cast off from that storm. It may start raining again in a little while. But it's already like 4:30, so it's getting close to nightfall. I got to find some more boxes. Days Inn's got a lot of people today. Probably construction workers. Spice is real slow today. Vacancy at Fairway Inn, boy, are they expensive. My daughter stayed over there for a minute. I'm like, why are you staying there? That place has bugs right there at a Holiday. Oof. I went to rent a room there one time and sat on the bed, turned the TV on while we're loading in, and the bugs were jumping all over us. I'm like, man, I want my money back. I can't stand it. And also, they had just sprayed or something. It was reeking. And I was afraid to sleep in it. I mean, you're not supposed to sleep in bug spray. It's pretty dangerous. It'll kill you. Gotta let it air out for a moment. Like hours. Well, they tore something down over there to build something else. I think that was a butcher's shop right there. I could be wrong, though.
sold that acreage. Not even a whole acre.
There's a rip-off car lot right there. Don't do that. This Cadillac dealer is a joke. It's about as bad as the one in NOLA. They resold it a couple years ago, but good luck. Ooh, this guy's fence blew down. We didn't see it. Never stayed there. That egg place sure does good, that chicken and egg joint. And they're so nice there. I've picked up food there for DoorDash, and they're very, very, very nice. And they usually have the food ready right there. Pretty cool. Spot out instead of sell it like she said. I hope they put her in jail. Oh, come on, folks. Really? Man. You need some turn signals on that trailer, Jack. Rock and roll, Joe. God alive. Are you a fool? Jeez. No turn signal, nothing. Just stop in the road. This always gets a little flooded out right here when it rains. these, they're almost done. These buildings over here on the left, next to Santa Rosa Mall. Pretty decent. I bet they'll be pricey. I'm wondering if they're gonna rent them or sell each unit. I don't like to buy stuff that's like combined like that because you don't know what your neighbor's doing. They might catch the stuff on fire and get flooded and everything else. And the biggest problem with a lot of those where you buy the unit is they don't have any management at all. There's nobody to call but the sheriffs. And you're just buying into problems a lot of times. It's very, very rare if you have decent neighbors. Where I'm at, it's not too bad. Had to break the guy in next door, and he's an owner, but he's young and he doesn't realize that other people live there.